Hey, gang. Wow. I mean, just wow. Holy fill in the blank. This was something. What a show. There's a lot to talk about in this. The matches, the results, thoughts, shoutouts. Who won between Danny Knightmare and myself? Surprises galore. I mean, unreal. Let's get things going. What do you guys say? All right. Well, before I get to that, if you're wondering about the pre-show matches, Danny and I, we picked the matches from the main show, and this past Friday, they announced on WWE.com that there were going to be 3 pre-show matches. I messaged him to get his picks on them, and he got them sent back to me within like minutes. So let's get things going with the pre-show matches. And of course, we start things off with, I'm just going to call it Team Kalisto versus Team TJ Perkins in a 6-man cruiserweight match. And your winners, Team Kalisto. And then Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows took on the Revival. Your winners, the Revival. Sorry I couldn't get a picture of them on their victory, but yeah. Bobby Roode had a U.S. title open challenge match against Mojo Rawley, your winner, and still United States champion, the glorious one, Bobby Roode. And unbelievably enough, the Royal Rumble starts off with the handicap WWE title match between AJ Styles and Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn, your winner, still the WWE champion, AJ Styles. And then it was the 2 out of 3 fall SmackDown Tag Titles match between the Usos against Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable, your winners, and still the SmackDown Tag Champions, the Usos, in 2 straight falls. Then it was the Men's Royal Rumble. Every man for himself, and all this crazy nonsense. And who's going to go to WrestleMania? None other than Shinsuke Nakamura. And then the Raw Tag Team titles were on the line as Jason Jordan and Seth Rollins took on Cesaro and Sheamus, your winners, and new Raw Tag Team champions, Cesaro and Sheamus. And then the big triple threat match between Brock Lesnar defending the Universal title against Braun Strowman and Kane, your winner, not surprising, and still Universal champion, Brock Lesnar. And then the women's Royal Rumble match. Who's gonna go take on the... Why is there Charlotte and Alexa Bliss? I don't know. So anyway, who won the women's Royal Rumble? You got it. Asuka. Awesome. Okay, so there are a few things I want to say about this year's Royal Rumble. Let me see if I can get out the... So the order of entry for the Men's Royal Rumble, went just like this. Rusev, Finn Balor, Rhino, Baron Corbin, Heath Slater, Elias, the NXT champion, whose name I can't seem to pronounce right now, Bray Wyatt, Big E, Sami Zayn, Sheamus, Xavier Woods, Apollo Crews, Shinsuke Nakamura, Cesaro, Kofi Kingston, Jinder Mahal, Seth Rollins, Matt Hardy, John Cena, The Hurricane, Aiden English, Adam Cole, Randy Orton, Titus O'Neil, The Miz, Rey Mysterio Jr., which was another surprise, Roman Reigns, Goldust, and Dolph Ziggler. So, Danny, you got that one right. As a surprise entrant. For the Women's Royal Rumble in order, it went Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, Sarah Logan, Mandy Rose, Lita, Katie Sane, I'm probably saying that wrong, I'm sorry, Tamina Snuka, Dana Brooke, Sonya Deville, Liv Morgan, Molly Holly. That was pretty cool. Lana, Michelle McCool. That was pretty cool. Ruby Riott, Vicky Guerrero. That was a shock. Carmella, Natalia, Kelly, Naomi, Jacqueline, Nia Jax, Ember Moon, the current NXT Women's Champion, Beth Phoenix, Asuka, Mickie James, Nikki Bella, Brie Bella, Bayley, and Trish Stratus. And to tell you the truth, I think I got more surprise entries of the Women's Royal Rumble than I did the guys. The Hurricane, that was a shock. He was always one of my favorite wrestlers in WWE. Rey Mysterio Jr., is he back full-time? Did he just appear for this one-time thing? Who knows? Dolph Ziggler coming back, that was really, honestly, no surprise. The Women's Royal Rumble, when number 30 was announced, apparently the crowd started chanting Ronda Rousey, and they got Trish Stratus, and I'm pretty sure they weren't too disappointed in that one, so yeah. I do want to say also that I was watching the NXT TakeOver Philadelphia pre-show last night, and, well, actually listening to it, and and there should have been a clue that somebody on the SmackDown side for the Men's Royal Rumble was going to win it, because they announced that the Elimination Chamber, which will be happening February 25th, is going to be a Raw pay-per-view, and that right there said, well, there's the answer. Somebody from SmackDown's going to win. And apparently, maybe coincidence, I'm not sure, but the first 6 people they have as what looks like to be part of the Elimination Chamber event, I'm not saying it's the chamber match itself, is apparently Roman Reigns, John Cena, Bray Wyatt, Braun Strowman, Seth Rollins, and Matt Hardy. Now that might be kind of interesting to see that. Elimination Chamber. And I do have a crazy idea for another Elimination Chamber match. Since there's no Cruiserweight champion for right now, I say put 6 of the best Cruiserweights in an Elimination Chamber match and have them go at it in that style of match. I mean, you cannot sit there and tell me that it would not be an insane highlight reel kind of match. It'd be something to see. Well, if you put the right ones in there. If you put in a bunch of risk-taking Cruiserweights, it would be a show stealer. But if you don't think so, that's cool too. But yeah, I mean, that I wouldn't mind seeing that. You know, how about you guys? What do you think? But yeah, Asuka, Shinsuke Nakamura, very happy that they won their respective Royal Rumbles, and will we see another Women's Royal Rumble next year? Well, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, so for those of you who are wondering who won the big bet between Danny Knightmare and myself, where his punishment was going to be drinking corn on the cob soda and eating a spicy pickle, mine was going to be they have these new Oreos that are advertised as spicy cinnamon. And I was going to eat a couple of those for punishment. So Danny's score, he got, I feel like I'm giving out a test or something like that. Danny Knightmare on the math test. Danny scored 7 out of 9. So, and I scored 8 out of 9. Sorry, Danny. Oh man, I don't know how you're gonna do it, dude. I really don't. But I hope you're gonna be all right, and I hope you're gonna be able to get through the video without getting too nauseous from it. But Danny, you're a good sport, man. You really, really are. And if there's anybody, I feel honored to do these videos with you. And it's just all in good fun. You know, other people would take a lot of the stuff way too seriously, but we have fun with it. And, you know, Danny, I love giving your channel shout-outs, man. And speaking of shout-outs, let's get to that real quick before this video gets too long and you guys get too bored. So I hope you guys will go check out the following channels, and there are quite a few this time around. Will's World, Danny Knightmare, Rayne Q, Cultaholic, Wrestling with Regret, Rooney's YouTube Wrestling Channel, Gordon Maston, Christian Maracle, Big Bill Anderson's Death Tours, Wrestlelamia, Gory B Movie. I put her in here because I thought she was going to do a pics video. But why not? She's part of the Horror Addicts family, so why not? They're cool people. Tomer Hannon 15, GOProWrestling, Matt Jerishow, Wrestling Hub, the AWA Collection, Arcadian Vanguard, Highspots, Sammy Guevara, Jim Cornette's Talking Sense, King Henry, Adam Dunn, YaBoyCompton, Mick Foley, Papa Shango's Wrestling Bazaar, Ring of Honor Wrestling, Markboy 316, Wrestling Hut, George Redcorn, Defiant Wrestling, The Hannibal TV, Old School Wrestling Network, One True Fan, Buckshot LaFonk, World Famous Flea Market, NorCal Pro Wrestling, TNA Bound 2009, Dennis Gabriel, Mabel Mania, Insane Championship Wrestling ICW, Doink the Clowns Wrestling Circus, Kayfabe Commentaries, Leaf Flicks, Slat Rock Wrestling, Papa J Smooth Wrestling, For Wrestling Fans, Controversial Wrestling Shoots, Hockey Mask Guy, Rad Pro Embryonics, Vintage Extreme, Spot Show Wrestling, WrestleManiac 1130, Wrestle Real, Impact Wrestling, Trader Jack 641, What Culture Wrestling, The Wrestling Collector, and Title Match Wrestling. So I hope you guys go check all those channels out. I will put them in the description below. And of course, if you like my videos, please feel free to subscribe. And I would love to hear from you guys in the comments below about how you thought about this year's Royal Rumble. Let's face it, it's probably been the best one in the past few years, but that's just my opinion. I would really love to know what you guys think of it. Please leave a comment down below. I better get on out of here because this video's gone on way too long, and you guys are probably ready to celebrate. So take care of yourselves. Thanks for watching, everybody. God bless you all. And until the Elimination Chamber, as always, stay strong and rock on.